And as a matter of fact, I mean, we could talk about this offline just because it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have had even experiences with that. So.
Wait, question. So you were kind of getting into it originally. What precipitated your desire or want to start doing OnlyFans? Was it financial?
I think it was more financially, absolutely, because I went from being in corporate medicine, having a great salary and again, it was more about like my mental health and that environment. It wasn't, good for me. So I left, and I had opportunities in different jobs, but I wanted to take care of patients, started doing home health, and I needed to supplement my income. So that's how I found out about OnlyFans, because prior to that, I had no idea.
Okay. And then you have 2 stepchildren. Have they had any issues
with my content directly or specifically?
Yeah, like has there been an example where they're like, hey mom,
no.
Jamarcus at school said that
I've gone viral on TikTok no. I've hit viral streaks on social media platforms and they haven't seen anything.
Okay.
I mean, he knows that I make YouTube videos and I stream on Twitch. So I am very transparent about that. Obviously, that is more of a PG front. That I don't have to worry about that type of, I mean, I guess my kid could get bullied that his mom makes YouTube videos, but
your mom's a YouTuber.
I think that's like pretty cool if you ask me. So, and he's like, when can I have a YouTube channel? Can I have a YouTube channel? Can I make YouTubes? So, I mean, we haven't ran into any issues personally about any of that, but we know that it could happen at any moment.
Yeah.
So.
I have a question for you, Chase. Do you think to some degree it's cope from men? Like, oh, you're going to have a really tough time if you do adult content with your life. Like, oh, guys aren't going to want to date you. Your children are going to have it rough. But do you think it's to some degree, I don't think it's wrong, but part of me thinks it's like cope, because a lot of these women who do adult content, some of them claim they struggle with dating, but like they still got like a line of dudes who would be.
I've never had more options.
Yeah.
I think it's to some degree it's like cope.
So I mean, it depends on what it is that you're looking for, right? It depends on what kind of husband you want, what kind of marriage you want, what kind of family you want, right? And like, I'm sure you've got, I mean, you already said you've got a million dudes in your DMs that are trying to get a piece of that.
Yeah. Well, I understand that a lot of them are coming just for sex, for sure.
Yeah.
But nobody in the chat's going to believe me, but genuinely, it really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
Yeah. So like what I would want to know, Brian, like all of the girls who are doing OnlyFans right now, I would want to know the long-term marital outcomes of all of their marriages, right? Because I'm sure there's dudes that would love to put a ring on your finger right now.
Yeah.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous and would right? You're a very attractive girl, but
thank you.
You're 21 years old right now, right? When people get married, you want a marriage that's going to last into your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s,
for
right?
Sure.
And that's the part that I'm curious about. Like, yes, you're going to find, you guys are beautiful women. You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. But are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time? That's the question that I have. And as far as the whole like bullying thing goes, that's definitely happening. There's no question about that. You can see it all over the internet. People, their kids have serious problems and then kill themselves as a result of it.
Yeah.
I think that also happens too very frequently in this world without OnlyFans content being a factor too. So
yes, it does, but however, you're pouring gasoline onto the fire.
I know I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I'm saying that is bullying, and children's ability to outright mistreat someone else is an issue regardless of whether a parent or a family member's content is the deciding factor. So is it how we're raising our children that we need to be more focused on, and making sure that you're not raising a child that is willingly walking up to someone and mistreating them regardless of what they found? Or like is it that is the main issue, is raising children and not having, you know, key factors and key responsibilities as a parent to make sure you're raising a child that's going to treat other people right.
I agree that that's important. Well, I agree that that's obviously important, raising kids so that they don't go and bully other people. However, I think it's also a good
when you have a stick of fire and you can wave it in someone's face, it's way easier.
It's like you're giving potential bullies ammunition. There's always going to be bullies.
Absolutely.
I think honing in on the OnlyFans thing though, specifically, like obviously yes, that's a factor, but like you could walk into a school with the Save the Baby shirt, which I have no problem with, but plenty of other people would, and that would be a factor for bullying as well. So I think it really just depends.
Probably more
on the
so,
kid.
honestly.
Yeah,
Or, I
honestly.
mean,
I don't think the abortion thing would be greater cause for bullying a kid than.
No, I'm saying if I go into a place wearing this shirt, I'm probably more likely to get bullied.
Yeah.
It
but
can
you're a
go
tough
down
chick.
to
You
what
can say,
you're
"Yeah, I'll take it."
what you're wearing to
A little
school,
confrontation.
what brands you're wearing, or what brands you're not wearing.
Can I ask
feel
a
like
question?
that's even bigger.
I have a question. It's a little bit off. Well, it's on topic, but it's a little bit of a ding. Okay, so in my opinion, like I've thought about really short-term thought about OnlyFans because I'm broke as a joke, and I would never do it because it's just not me. But you know, you make a lot of money and you can make it really quick. What always freaks me out, and it would freak me out for you guys, I mean, I just met you today, and it's like, it bothers me. Like, some of these creepos, if they came up to you in a bar or a 7-Eleven or a Walmart, you would run like hell to get the hell away from them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So does that ever freak you out that, like, it's not hot guys wanking their jank? It's really scary.
I try not
creeps.
to think about who's wanking their jank, but it is a thought that crosses my mind every time I leave my house. And
You have to,
Oh,
right?
absolutely, you have
to.
to. But I think regardless of what you do as a female, that's something you have to think about when you leave your house, especially in today's day.
One question on this really quick. Well, actually, totally unrelated. You said you're a recovering alcoholic. Did you say that? Did you mention that during the show?
I don't think so. Yeah,
'Cause, okay, your initial message to the page was,
I'm a lot of weird things. I'm a virgin.
a recovering,
I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Based.
But you're a virgin.
Match made in heaven.
Recovering alcoholic.
Wait, and
What else? I'm a Catholic, but I kind of had a reversion.
when you say you're a virgin, born again or
No,
proper
babe, I
virgin?
have never had penis and vagina.
So
You've never-
based.
Are you in love with
So
me?
based.
He is.
I'm not
He
saying
is.
I'm in love with you, but I do
He
approve.
prefers
That's
blondes.
fantastic.
Sorry,
She's like, I can dye my
No
hair.
wrong.
disavow.
I mean, I've
Avowed.
done, just to be totally frank to however many million people are watching, I have done pretty much everything but sex. But I want to save it all now for marriage because you end up bonding with the wrong person and then it takes forever to get over them. And
How
blah,
did you, as an alcoholic, how do you not fuck?
No, truly, that's
Like-
Brian. It's such a